everybody, happy Saturday. It's Amber and I am going to share with you today a tutorial on how you can make a really cute flip book using cards and envelopes. I was inspired by a girl named Jen here on YouTube and I'm going to link her channel below. It was kind of an older tutorial that she had done and I kind of tweaked it just a little bit. So what I used are some mini cards from Hobby Lobby, and there's just these craft color ones, and I went ahead and distressed all the edges. So for this project, you're going to need 3 cards and 3 envelopes. And I'm going to show you kind of how to construct this and cover it with the pretty paper, and then you can take it and make it your own and decorate it up and send it to your pen pal. So first thing you're going to do is seal your envelopes, and I don't rely on the adhesive that's on the envelope, so I always use my ATG gun. So just make sure you seal where the adhesive is already, because you're going to have to use this envelope as a pocket, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So go ahead and seal your envelopes, and you're only going to seal 2 of them because the last one, I'll show you what we're going to do with it. So the next thing I do is I take my scissors and I just cut a little smidgen off of the top of the 2 envelopes that we sealed, just so that way it opens, it has a top loading kind of pocket right there. So just do that for 2 of the envelopes, and I'll show you what we're going to do with the 3rd one. So I kind of messed up and I actually did seal down the 3rd one as well. And I messed up here on my cutter, but the point is it's really simple. All you need are 4 1-inch strips cut out of your 3rd envelope. And you're going to cut them horizontal, so you're going to make them 1 inch by the height of your envelope. So you see how I'm doing it here. You're placing it in your cutter horizontally and then cutting 1-inch strips. So I think I cut several just in case some of them didn't work out, but you're only going to need 4 1-inch strips. So it looks like here I actually made 5, but you're only going to end up needing 4 of them. So then what you're going to do is you're going to fold them in half long ways and just kind of crease it down with your bone folder or whatever you have on hand. And you're going to do this to all 4, and in my case 5, because I thought I needed 5. So you're going to do that to all 4. Then you're going to take your remaining 2 envelopes and you're going to just fold them in half and crease it with your bone folder so it has a nice crease. Next is putting the album together, you guys. It's so simple. You're basically taking your 1-inch strips and using them as hinges. So line it up there on your envelope. You want to make sure that the top of your envelope has the opening on it. So put some ATG tape or whatever glue you're going to use on the 1/2 of your hinge. Line it up on your envelope. It fits perfectly because it's also cut from the envelope. And then center it to hinge on to your card. So that's the fold side of your card, and then you're going to take the hinge and center it as best you can. It's as simple as that. And you're just going to repeat this with another card. So this time you're going to need another hinge. And I like to go ahead and place my adhesive on half of it and put it on the envelope side because I know that's going to line up perfectly. And then I will work on centering it onto the card, onto the next card. So again, just stick it there on your envelope and you have the little flap that's going to adhere to your card. So put some ATG tape or whatever glue you're using, center it, and I like to actually put it on top so I can see what I'm doing, and make sure it's centered and crease it down. Okay, and then you're just going to repeat this process a couple of times with this, with the next envelope and then the next card, and then we're going to work on covering these with really pretty paper. So for scrapbook paper, you're going to need 20 pieces, and 8 of those are going to cover the envelope portion, and then 12 are going to be slightly larger, and they're going to cover the card portion. So I'm not going to give you exact measurements because you can use any size card you want, but the tip is to cut them 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch smaller than your card base. And then of course for the envelope little pouch part, 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch smaller than that. So for my particular cards, I think mine are 4 by 5, so I cut them 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then for the little envelope part, I cut them 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. So as you see here, I'm just gluing them, simply gluing them down, and it's actually making this book come together so beautifully. The paper does all the work for you. The construction of the actual flip book was super easy, and then this is the fun part, putting on all the pretty paper. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that, and then when I come back, I'm going to show you what you can put in the little pockets. So excited. So here's the flip book all covered, and it's got the little cute pockets in the middle made out of those envelopes. So now we need to do something about the spine. So what I did is I took the scraps left over from the 6x6 pad that I used, and I'm going to cut it down to 2 inches by the height of my flip book, which happens to be 5 inches. So I cut it 2 by 5, and I'm just going to kind of form it and play with it here until I feel like it is formed around the spine of my flip book, and then I'm going to go ahead and just add a bunch of ATG. Now this project is meant to be quick and simple. I'm sure there's a better, more secure way to do this, but this is just what I'm doing. I'm eyeballing. I don't measure usually to make sure it's completely even. I just like to put it down and cover my spine to clean it up a little bit and make it look nice and finished. So just kind of adjusting it here and making it look kind of as straight as possible and creasing it down real good with my bone folder. We'll do a quick little flip through again so you can kind of see what it looks like with the spine on it and everything, and how cute these pages are. I just love this paper. I'm actually going to also take my bone folder and crease it down real good, kind of like the spine of a book, just to give it that nice clean edge. Now, I'm going to show you a really cool thing that I decided to do and put into the little pockets. These are the scraps again, and this punch here that I'm using is actually a punch that I got from my friend Patty, also known as Tink, and she's so sweet. Hey Patty, she sent it to me, and I cut all these tags, and I just added some twine, and I'm going to stick 2 tags in each side. And from this point, you can kind of make this your own. I'm going to finish this and decorate it with some of my Prima romance novel goodies that I have, some little clothespins and buttons, and I also have some Prima wood veneers that I can stick in there. I don't want to make it too embellished, so the pages will kind of stay flat, but it's still fun to add some washi tape and just whatever else you want. So I really hope you enjoyed this short and quick and easy tutorial. Please, I know you have cards and envelopes laying around just like I did. Give this a try. It's so easy, and I think you're going to have a lot of fun with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great weekend. Happy crafting, everybody. Bye-bye.